Pretty, pretty. All right, let's see what they look like, shall we? They are Valerie Spencer. I mean, to me, they were just beautiful. They were purple. And, yeah, so let's see. Mmm. Mmm. How do I look? So, I love my new eyeglasses. These are so cute. OMG. I love that I switched them up. I wanted a bigger frame. Um, you guys, hi. It's your girl, Just Treva. Do you like my new house? Kidding. I am house sitting / dog sitting for my girl Hannah. She goes to my church. And I'm going to do a mukbang for you guys. Now, I know you just saw me getting my new glasses. So I kind of want to talk about sight. Love at first sight, actually. And I'm kind of mad because I was recording this earlier and my phone died. So here I go again. Hopefully this time I'll be quicker. So I got my fries. I got my hot wings. Mainly flats. Hot, extra crispy, and about 6 ranches. Yes, I'm that type of person. I'm the ranch queen. So let's talk about sight. Love at first sight. Let's catch you up on Treva Carter and my dating life, or lack thereof. I'll be quick, hopefully. So I wanted to come to you guys mainly because Valentine's Day is coming up. And I've gotten for one, see a lot of my friends who are couples starting to plan what they're going to do. And it led me to think, oh my God, Valentine's Day is coming up. And I actually, being single, I am sorry. For those who don't know me, I'm 34, single, no kids, never married. Now, dating in this day and age is hard. And I know men may look at this and say, oh, here we go, another one. Yep, here we go. For me, this is my experience. I have had a hard time finding a man who is genuinely wanting to commit and get into a relationship. First of all, I have also found it hard to find a man who loves the Lord and either has a relationship with the Lord or is building upon, much like myself, building upon a deep relationship with God. The men that I do find aren't married or are taken or they're young. I'm 34. I don't go below 32. If you're 30, maybe we can talk. You can take me out. Okay. But in all actuality, you guys, dating for me, again, everything I say is all of my opinion, but I'm also hoping that you guys share the same. All my girls out there, my men folk too, it's hard for men too. I'm not saying that women are all good. Trust me, it's some ones out there. But for me, I've tried, I have a list of questions. I got my laptop right here. One of the questions is, have you been on a dating site? The answer is yes. Have you been on a dating site and would you go back? The answer is yes. I've been on several. I've been on the stereotypical Tinder, Plenty of Fish, Bumble, OkCupid, Black or BLK was advertised on Instagram. So I thought, why not give it a chance? Even Facebook dating, which actually Facebook dating was a nice idea because it shows you people you have in common. So I can go say to my little sister and be like, Janie, how do you know this dude? What is he about? So Facebook, kudos to you for that. I kind of like Facebook dating, But much like all of the sites, I've even tried to have paid Match.com or eHarmony. No, it was Match. And Christian Mingle. I've done both of those, paid for a subscription, and I still met the same type of man. And I will tell you that type of man here in a second. With regards to one, I did meet one guy off of Christian Mingle who was, I believe, a great guy. We just didn't work out like that. Anyway, shout out to you, Johnny. If you ever stumble upon this video, just know you're a great dude. Anyway, the answer to the second half, will I ever go back? No. Because, for the most part, the only guy that I met on these sites were guys looking for casual hookups. And I'm not for it. I don't want it. By all means, dudes have tried to convince me that they are different. And I do give you the benefit of the doubt. I actually do that in life, period. I give people the benefit of the doubt until you show me that you just lied or that I can't trust you. Like I said, I do that with men, women, friends, colleagues, whatever. If you're going to tell me something and then you show me the opposite, obviously I believe what you show me. So for men, most of them start off saying that they're different, whatever. Good for you. But then they only want one thing. And I'll let you think about what that is. It's a 3-letter word. Anyway, so because I was getting so frustrated on these websites, finding the same type of man, I decided to get off of them and let God lead me. Now, I know you guys are probably saying, wait a minute, Treva. Oh, I got my water. Some of you who are listening to this may not believe in God. You may not think the way I think, which is perfectly fine. I actually love all people. And I would actually love to sit down with you. Let's eat some hot wings and talk about it. To me, what I'm about to say may make no sense to you because you don't believe in God. But I feel like common sense wise, you get where I'm going. To me, I'm waiting on God to lead me because I do believe in divine intervention. I do not believe in love at first sight. Mainly because I've never experienced it and I've never met one person in my life who has had it. Unless they didn't tell me. So comment below if you do believe in love at first sight or if you've had love at first sight. I don't believe in it. I believe in attraction at first sight. I'm going to be physically attracted to a bald-headed, bearded man. Yes. But will I love you? To me, no. Love is a word that has action. And to me, I cannot love you if I do not know you. So, anyway. So, to me, I believe, and there was a question on here, how are you putting yourself out there? No. I mean, to me, I put myself out there when I go to the store. I put myself out there when I'm raising my hands at the altar at church. I put myself out there when I'm teaching my babies at Sunday school. Because to me, God is going to lead that man to see me in those scenarios. He's going to see that he sees a woman after God or trying to go after God. He sees a woman who's praying. He sees a girl that's in Walmart shopping with a smile on her face, talking to people, talking to strangers, making them feel good, because that's who I am. So again, to me, I do believe in letting God lead me at this juncture in my life. Does it bother you that your friends are engaged or married? Okay. This is double-sided. While on a day-to-day basis, no. I don't care if my friends are in relationships, my sisters, my brothers, friends I went to school with, even Instagram people I follow that I don't even know who you are, but we connect because we're Broncos fans or something. Anyway, no. It only kicks in those times of holidays, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day that's coming up. You want that because society pushes it. TV is now, every Hallmark channel is going to have some type of Valentine's sappy mess where the girl feels like she's inadequate and the big CEO of the company loves her little country self. Or the guy feels inadequate, but the blonde, blue-eyed, beautiful girl sees the little no-name bookstore owner and falls in love. Oh. So yes, it's only at those times. Actually, there is a time too where I get a little perturbed. It is at church. It's at church when I look around the congregation and I see husbands with their arms wrapped over their wives, kind of just rubbing their shoulders, loving on them while the word is being preached. I do get jealous, and I've already admitted this to God. It is something that I'm working on in my heart. I get jealous because I want that. I do want a husband, but I want the man after God that God is going to send to me. And I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but that's what I want. So yes, it doesn't bother me. It makes me want it, if that makes any sense. Another question. Do you think maybe you're giving off the wrong vibe? Honestly, I've thought about that. Honestly, I don't know. Because you're asking me. Like, maybe I need to ask that of my friends or my peers. To me, I feel like I'm not giving off the wrong vibe. I'm a very open person, whether I'm dating you or not. So there's no wrong vibe you're going to get from me, because you're already going to know automatically what I'm feeling. I'm a very emotional person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. If I'm angry, you'll know it. If I'm sad, you'll know it. When I'm laughing, you'll know it. When I'm hungry, you will know it. Ask anybody around me. Okay? So I don't feel like I'm giving off the wrong vibe. I think before now, I was very standoffish. I was very hardcore. You gonna like me for me and not to engage in sexual activity. I was very much, no, I'm not like that. I was very much trying to make sure the man knew I wasn't like this. I wasn't like his ex. So yes, I believe in the past I was, but nowadays, no. There's no wrong vibe. Do you ever get lonely? Yes. Again, I'm an open book, and there's nothing I won't talk about on here that I have not already expressed to my God, talking to him in my journal, or even with my close family. I was going to say friends, but they're my family. Like, I don't really have friends. I have sisters. So, yes, I have gotten lonely. Thanksgiving. Valentine's Day is coming up, you guys. And all around church is going to be hearts and chocolate candies, and all around Walmart. Y'all know I love Walmart and Dollar Tree. All around commercials, TV, even YouTube, you guys. It's going to be centered around love and buying the best gift. And I start thinking, God, when is it my turn? I buy my own gifts. I treat myself. When I want to go out on a date, I just get dressed up and I go. Me and my best friend may go out as well. Me and my little sister will connect. But if I'm being real and honest, I do want that male companionship. I want a man to pray with me, to pray for me, to smile at me while I'm teaching my babies at the classroom as he walks by, to give me, a hug or a "you're amazing" and "God bless" and walk away. I want that more than anything, but I will not compromise anymore myself, my beliefs, for a man. Which leads me to something I was talking about with my church folks, my church fam, and hopefully, you guys, I'm going to be redoing my braids. So they're here. I just put them up because the front needs to be freshened up. And those with braids or weaves, y'all know what I mean when I say freshen up the front, the peripheral, the perimeter. Yeah. Anyway, so I got my little headscarf on. Yes, looking good. But anyway, I was talking about this love at first sight and the misunderstandings of the Bible stories that I was taught growing up. One being the Proverbs 31 woman. Now, speaking of being a wife and getting a husband, all my life I heard of Proverbs 31. You need to be a Proverbs 31 woman in order to insert whatever messy miscommunication here. While I know that the women in my life growing up had great intentions, the way it was delivered sometimes led me to believe that in order for me to meet a man, I have to do everything. I have to look good, feel good, smell good, take care of the household, cook the dinner, go out to work, and take care of him, and be very demure and silent and be seen and not heard. Now, I am 34 years old, and I've now taken to delving into the Bible myself, which, side note, always go to the word yourself. While our pastors are here to lead us, sometimes something may not sit well in your spirit. Like I heard my whole life, be the Proverbs 31 woman. I had no idea what that really meant until now. Shout out to my small group that I was a part of last year who let me understand and be vulnerable with Proverbs 31. They let me be vulnerable in my misunderstanding of it. And then we talked about it. So my misunderstanding again was we as women need to be all of this and men just need to be men. Bring home the bacon. That did not sit well with me. So now that I've delved into it myself, I love Proverbs 31 because, and again, go read it for yourself because this is my own interpretation. I never knew that it was written by a woman. That shocked me. And it was written by a mother to her son. That alone changed my trajectory of how I came about it, right? Now that I knew it was from a woman, I said, oh, wait, okay. A woman to a woman, like, let's read on. And if you read, before you get to the meat, she actually speaks to her son first on what type of man he needs to be, on what type of king he needs to be, so that when he meets his Proverbs 31 woman, that is of the Lord. Like, that alone too. I hadn't even reread Proverbs 31, all the meat, as I call it. I read, just that alone made me be like, okay, wait a minute, Lord. Oh, also, when you go into researching something in the Bible, definitely pray beforehand. I said, God, you know I don't like this scripture. I don't want to have to be everything and the man only has to be a man. Help me to understand what I need to get from this. Help me understand the flow. And so I'm telling y'all, like clockwork, every verse I read, I was like, I didn't take it that way last time, God. Now I get you. So for her to preface first to tell her son, you need to be this and of this character and a man following after God, you know, like to me, it turned around everything I was reading because now I took it as Proverbs 31 woman. Yes, you do need to carry yourself in a particular manner, but you need to be all of those things for yourself because then God will give you that man that compliments you. And when I say compliments, I mean the spelling complement, which means to match, to go together. Yes, I want compliments, complement. Give me all the compliments. But I want the man that's going to complement, PLEMENT, me. We're going to go together. So that was one misconception of the Bible and being a woman of God, that I actually went into relationships thinking the wrong way. God's not saying you need to be everything and the man just needs to work. That's not what he was saying. And speaking of another misconception that I had with the Bible was the story of Boaz. And if you're from the South, you knew growing up, you've heard all the old ladies say, "Ooh, girl, no, I'm waiting on my Boaz." Or they tell you, you need to wait on your Boaz. Now, it's spelled B-O-A-Z. I'm not cursing. I promise. But anyway, it's again another story of the Bible that I had been told about my whole life, but never read it on my own. Or when I did read it, it was again teachings from people who gave me this, a man's gonna come save you type of thing. Okay? Hold on, you guys. Sorry. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. Ooh. All right, so again, I'm house sitting, so making sure the dog and everything. Yep, we go. Anyway, so Boaz. To me, the story was always presented as he was a man that saved Ruth. Again, this is my interpretation, so go back and read the Bible for yourself. But really quickly, hopefully it's a brief synopsis. There was Naomi and Ruth. Ruth was Naomi's daughter-in-law. Naomi's husband and sons had died. She told her daughter-in-laws, because there was another girl, her name looks like Oprah, but it's not. She told both of them, you are released of whatever duty you thought you had from me as a mother-in-law to a daughter-in-law. Go back to your own homes so that you can make a new life for yourself. So that, because I have nothing now. You know, back in those days, when women were not married or their husbands died or sons died or brothers died, they were left kind of destitute. And for lack of better terms, all my pastors, my people, everybody out there, if I'm saying something wrong, by all means, comment below. I'm not above being corrected. Anyway, so Naomi said, y'all go back so that y'all can live. You know, I'm old. I'm just going to go back home. One of them left. Ruth, however, said, no, ma'am. I am you, you are me. We are family. Wherever you go, I'm going to go. And that's what happened. Ruth then goes back to Naomi's hometown. And you're probably like, Treva, come on now. What is this dealing about relationships? I'm going to get there. So this is, again, it was a misconception. This is why I'm bringing it up. Because to me, the story was, oh, lowly woman meets man who saves her. That's not what was happening. Ruth would follow, let's picture it like a cornfield or a wheat field. She would follow behind those who were pulling the grain and whatnot, and the stuff that fell, the scraps. She picked up that because she at least knew, if I can pick up something, me and my mother-in-law will not starve. We will have something. God will provide. So to me, already, the misconception I had was out the window. I never thought of it as Ruth was actually doing her part as a woman. She was trusting God. She was being led and fending for her mother-in-law. She wasn't even trying to meet a man. Which brings me to where I'm at in my life now. Here comes Boaz, who technically is related to Naomi. And he sees the hard work that Ruth is doing. He even tells his people who are pulling grain or wheat to leave things, to let stuff fall out of their bags so that she can collect it. He even told her, stick close to these people so that nobody could run her off or whatever. To me, it wasn't man saves woman at all. It was God led, because this woman followed God and followed her instincts, because she tried to provide for herself and her mother-in-law. He saw that in her. He, meaning Boaz. God saw it too. God saw the devotion. He saw the attentiveness. He saw that she wasn't seeking any attention of a man. He just happened to catch her eye. And long story short, he marries Ruth, making it so that her and Naomi can live a comfortable life without the stigma of being a widow. To me, that is where I'm at, guys. I want to be praising God. I want to be in the aisles of Walmart giving someone encouragement. I want to be laughing at my car at the gas station. I want to be in church raising my hands or showing as someone passes by as I teach my babies. I want to be doing those things so that the man God brings to me will see me in that light, and not because I'm doing it for him. I'm doing it for God and the kingdom, but God is going to bring to me a man who also wants to see the kingdom added to, numbers added to the kingdom, and to see me praise and worship to God and not to him, so that when we get together, we complement each other. Guys, I'm so excited, honestly. Yes, I do get lonely. Excuse me. I do get lonely. Duh, I'm human. There's a question. Sorry, going back to the question. Is it because you just like one type? Should you explore other types? Here's the thing. I get so confused when it comes to types. Color doesn't matter to me. I don't really have color preference. Most men who talk to me, though, are either white or Spanish. But of course I have black men that speak to me too. So as far as race, no, I don't have a preference. I do like a certain look. Do I prefer bald head and a beard? Yes. Will I talk to a man who doesn't have that? Yes. To me, I am open to getting to know any man. But just like men have preferences, like I said, I would rather a bald-headed, bearded man. Everyone knows it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I do like a bald head. I don't know what it is. And a tall man. I'm only 5 foot even, so of course I would love a tall man. Have I talked to short men? Yes. It was kind of weird because I felt like we were children, like high schoolers skipping school. It was just weird. Who do you take to weddings and birthdays then? Some of these questions are really funny because in this society, it's as if we have to have a somebody in order to do things. But I feel like that's what society shows us in movies, TV, commercials. That, oh my God, a wedding's coming up. Who's your plus one? And it's always got to be the opposite sex. I can never take a girl as my plus one, say my best friend, because then people think, oh wait, are y'all best friends or best friends? You know, if a man took another dude as his homie, because there might be single girls there, oh, are y'all? It's always seen as something that it's not. And so, honestly, if I go, the weddings part, I've always been in weddings. So I've been a bridesmaid 3 times. And so I've never taken a plus. And then the last time I took a plus one was my best friend. But it was one of my old coworkers, Tina. Shout out to you. Hey, Tina. And Chris. Hi, boo. I took my best friend, but they knew about her because I talk about my best friend and my little sister all the time. So taking her was not unusual. So anyway, birthdays. I don't go to birthdays. I don't get invited to things like that. So, let's see. Don't you ever get tired of hanging out with the same group of friends? Now, Bestie, if she sees this, she gonna understand when I say yes. Because she said it too. We both just said, man, we need more friends. Like we both said, we need more girlfriends. so that maybe we have the chance of meeting a man. Because that those girls may have cousins or brothers or something of a man that may pique our interest. So yes, it's not that I get tired of hanging with my best friend. We both are getting tired of not meeting men that are on our level and that want us for more than just sexual encounters. Isn't there someone you at least like? Ooh. Wow, that's a good question. Honestly, no. Okay. Sorry. There's no particular guy by name. Actually, I'm lying. There's one guy that he's interesting to me. But I'm not going to say his name here. Anyway. Other than that guy, there's not a particular guy by name that I have met that's in my everyday life that I like. Is there a particular guy that I would like in my life? Yes. What do you do on weekends? Ooh. If we're talking about starting like Friday nights through Sunday night, I do nothing. I mean, I paint. Normally my Friday nights consist of painting, maybe some wine, but I paint at home. I may go out, me and my best friend, my other best friend, KP. We go out like bar hopping sometimes. Saturdays, honestly, you guys, it's up in the air. Like this Saturday, I got a baby shower to go to. Next Saturday, I have something I have to go to. And the Saturday after that, I have something to go to. Sundays is church. I really don't do anything on Sundays but church. I attend the 9 o'clock service, teach my babies at the 11 o'clock service, and then I go home. Those Sundays are meant for God. And normally, though, Sunday nights is a movie night for me. So, how long have you been single? 5 years? 5 or 6? Are you meeting new people? No. As far as prospective dating, no. I'm not meeting any new men that would be dating. Am I meeting new people? Yes. I go to church. I go to a fairly large church. So I meet new people, new parents, and all that stuff all the time. But no, I'm not meeting people that are men that are single. That's my problem. Most of the men I see are taken. Are you thinking of talking to your ex again? No. No, no, no. Are you having a lot of casual flings? No, no, and no. That's my problem. My phone will be ringing off the chain if I decided to be in a casual fling type thing. I rhymed. Anyway, because that's what I'm finding that most men want anyway, is, I can never stay clean. Most men are wanting just a casual thing anyway. Are you and your ex still friends? No. When are you going? This is a question I get too. When people get to know me, and I'm a cool person, shoot, I can toot my own horn. When are you going to find you a good man to snatch you up? Honestly, I will say it right now. As I said before, I'm letting God do that. I believe he will put me in the right room, the right aisle, the right something for me to meet that man. Until then, I'm not going back on any dating sites. I would love for people to introduce me to men. I'm open to that too. Family, friends, church members. If they have somebody that they think would be good for me, by all means, I'm open to that. I'm just not going on dating sites, nor am I trying to hook up or meet people at bars or anything like that. Do you have, last question. I thought this was funny. Do you have a backup plan, like your best friend or cousin or something? No. Honestly, you guys, I do not have a backup plan. My plan is to live. If Here's the thing, and I think it scares a lot of people. Once you start getting to know yourself, and you may realize that what if, just what if, you don't ever meet your husband or your wife? Does that mean that you aren't good enough? Does that mean that you still don't live? Does that mean you don't go out and achieve everything you're supposed to achieve? To me, I'm going to get everything that's for me. What God has for me, it is for me. And if I never meet my husband, if I never meet my Boaz, if I never become a Proverbs 31 woman to a man, I'm still going to be me. I am still going to get up every day and thank God that I did. I am still going to serve in the church. I am still going to do what is expected of me for me. And so, yes, at 34, I am being selfish because I feel like I'm the only one that knows, other than God, how I operate, you know? And I will no longer compromise my beliefs, compromise my body, compromise my mind in order to meet a man. So with that being said, I don't have a backup plan. I've come to the conclusion, while it will suck, y'all know I'm real, it will suck not having a husband. I would rather know that God led me to a life full of everything else, that other than compromising right now my journey just to find a man. I hope that makes sense, you guys, my queens and my kings. I love you. This was a long vlog mukbang. I have 3 wings left that I'm about to chomp in right now. I'm gonna watch me some Netflix and chill, all right? With myself and Max over there, who's the only man that's cuddling, hugging on me right now. So, ooh, the hot sauce went down my throat, jeez. So, so thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I think we're up to what, 40 subscribers? Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Literally, you guys, comment, share it. Let's get to talking about relationships. Thanksgiving. I'm hungry, y'all. Valentine's Day is coming up. If you don't have a date, you guys, call me. We can go out. But if you don't have a date, do not take your current circumstance as your worth. You understand me? Man, woman, if you don't have a date, oh well, take yourself out. I do believe in that. Take yourself out. Tell yourself how much you love yourself. Look in the mirror on Valentine's Day and say, you are beautiful, you are this, whatever you need to say. Say it every day, actually. Go buy yourself flowers, buy yourself chocolates. And those who say something about it, pray for them. Pray for them. Don't say anything negative back to them. Just pray for them. You are your Valentine's. Before anybody else, you are your own. And love on yourself, okay? Love yourself. Love on each other, you guys. We have no sense of time on how long we're going to be here. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and his daughter, Gigi. I actually cried, and I think I cried more because of what happened. And a woman lost her child and her husband. So, yeah, rest in peace to them and the others who lost. I think there were 9 lives lost. Excuse me, y'all. So I'm going to end it here because obviously my body is not this hot. It's not agreeing. So let me get my water. Thank you, guys.